Today, students, we are studying the coordinate plane, and let's first take this information and apply it to the printable that you should glue in your notebook. So this should be glued in looking this way, where it opens up like so. Okay? First, let's start with labeling some important information. Put a bubble colored in right here. We're going to label this as the origin. Alright? And then the line that goes across horizontally is known as the x-axis. And the line here that is vertical is known as the y-axis. Alright? And let's talk about some steps down here for graphing ordered pairs. Step 1 is you're going to start at the origin. Step 2, you're going to move horizontally, and I'll use this to show horizontally, the first number, that many spaces, and then you will move vertically, and I'll show the arrow going up and down to show vertically, the second number, that many spaces. And that's actually where you will graph your point when you finish. So let's talk about ordered pairs. So ordered pairs are known as x and y. X being the first number where you will move left or right from the origin, and y being the second number where you move up or down, and then you graph your point. So the x, that is known as the x coordinate, and this is known as the y coordinate. Okay? Now let's open this up and start filling out some information inside. So we're going to slide this down. And let's talk about quadrants. First of all, when we are looking at a coordinate plane and you have an XY set of lines, it divides it into 4 sections. Quadrant 1, which is here over, and I will highlight this a little bit so you can see it better. So from here and across, anything that's not on these 2 lines but inside it is inside quadrant 1. And just a little tell you about this, the first number is always positive and the second number is always positive. Okay? And then let's look at the next one. Quadrant 2, and this is Roman numeral 2 if you're not sure. The first number is negative and the second number is positive, and that's anything that falls inside of these lines here. If it's on the line, it is not in the quadrant. Okay, that's important to know. And we go down to quadrant 3, and I'll make this a little nicer. But quadrant 3 is 2 sets of negatives. The first number is negative and the second number is negative. Okay? And let's go over to quadrant 4. The first number is positive and the second number is negative. And let's branch these off just so you know, anything inside the lines is in these quadrants, okay? I'm just making it darker with color just so you can identify them. And let's go to graphing some of these, alright? Just making them darker. So go back to quadrant 1. 2 sets of positive numbers. The first one, A, they want you to go to the right 8 and up 4. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's label this A. The next one, C, says go to the right 5 and up 5. So we're going to do just that. I could have gone down to B first, couldn't I? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so that one is C. Let's go back to B. B is 4 and 8.5. So to the right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and half more. Okay? So that one is B. And the last one in this quadrant, 7, 2 for D. So we're going to go to the right 7 and up 2 from the origin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And up 2. 1, 2. Bubble in right here and label this D. Now let's go over to quadrant 2. Alright? Quadrant 2. We have E, -2, 6. So we're going to go to the left 2 and up 6. Over 2, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And label this E. Okay? We have G. I'm just going across. You could go to F first. And G is -3, 5. So go to the left 3, up 5. 1, 2, 3, up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll label that G. We have F, which is -1, and then it is 4.5. So to the left 1 and up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 0.5 more. Label that F. And then we have one more. Let's go to the left 7 and up 7 for H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we'll label that H. Okay? Let's go down to quadrant 3. On quadrant 3, a little blurry. We can adjust this see, a little bit better. On quadrant 3, let's look at the numbers. We have -2, -10 for I. So let's go to the left 2 and down 10. The left 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll label this I. Alright. Then let's go K, -5, -3. To the left 5, down 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down 1, 2, and 3. And that is K. J is -4.5 and 1. So to the left 4.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, half more, down 1. So that one is J. And then we'll do L, -7, -6. We go to the left 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that's L. That's quadrant 3. Now, I'm going to come back to these in a minute, okay? Quadrant 4, we have the first one is 5, -4. To the right 5, down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that is M. Let's do N next. 3.5, -7. So to the right 3.5. 1, 2, 3, 0.5 more. And then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that is 3.57. Or -7, I should say, right guys? And that was N. Actually, I should have just written in. Okay, and then let's go to O. To the right, 4 down 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 down 1, 2. And that is O. And the last one, let's do 5, negative 7 for P. So to the right, 5, down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? And that is P. Let's go back to these two. Now these are not, let me repeat, these are not in the quadrants because in this particular case, these are both on one of the lines, either the x-axis or the y-axis. So let's look at Q. So Q says negative 8, 0. So we go to the left 8, and then we don't go up or down at all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is Q. So we know that when y is 0, it is on the x-axis. Let's do R. R is 0, 9. So that means the first number we don't go left or right at all. And the second number we go up or down that many, and in this case a positive 9. So I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And this is R. And let's see here. Let me show you. We don't go left or right. We go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and graph R. And then what we know about this is when x is 0, you're graphing on the y-axis. Okay? So let's put that down here. On x-axis. And this one is on y-axis.